Hey, good evening, Micromap here. It's been a couple days. Last video was 4 days ago. Been extremely busy here. The 4th of October. Monday was the first day of the month for car sales for us, the second, and man, it is like crazy. The last 2 or 3 days been selling cars like hamburgers. I don't know what's going on, but the sales are there. Maybe dealers know that cars will dry up in November and December, since we get tighter with the fleet. Anyways, the markets have been hit pretty hard. The dollar's been very, very strong, and interest rates have been climbing at an alarming pace. 10-year yield hit 480. A lot of chatter by Dalio and who was the other one? The Bond King, Bill Gross, saying that rates are going to get to 5% pretty quick on the 10-year. And that's why we're getting pressure on the stock market. And the dollar was over 107 today strong. Finished down on the day, but it's put some big pressure on the markets. We closed at 6 p.m. Not 6 p.m. at 5 p.m. and the futures opened again at 6 p.m. But on the regular session, we had the Dow Jones up 127, S&P up 34, NASDAQ 176. Small caps were up. Let's see the small caps. 1729, up 1.86. Actually up almost 2 points. So it wasn't really much in the small caps. Foreign markets, Europe was so. I think Asia sold off overnight. The 10-year did retreat to 473. Someone came in and bought some bonds, I guess. Oil got destroyed today, was down more than $5. Data shows weak demand for gasoline, and I think there was talk that that OPEC is going to continue with their cuts as planned. But I think we'll see oil bounce back up. Also, natural gas is starting to show some life. I saw it on the tape over $3, and there's calls for colder weather, which should be good for natural gas. Gold and silver have been decimated, destroyed, and that happens when interest rates go up. I mean, I've read some history that shows that metals tend to go up with interest rates. I don't know. That's what they say. But if you could park your money in some saving instrument at 5% or plus, I don't know. These metals don't give you a return if you just park it there. I'm a believer in the metals regardless, because I think that the debt is ludicrous and at unprecedented levels and getting worse. So it's always good to have a good allocation of the precious metals and just trade the derivatives or options or ETFs, whatever you choose to trade. Copper 358, big recession tail, has come down a lot. Of course, all foreign currencies are pretty hit hard because the dollar's strong. Amazingly, crypto, Bitcoin has been standing its ground. Amazing. I don't know how, but it's pretty crazy that it's hanging in there. Here's the after hours. Bitcoin up 75. We looked at the dollar. Remember, we just opened. We got a little bounce here on oil, up a quarter. S&P down 7. Gold up $1.70. Copper pretty flat. Small caps down 3. NASDAQ down 22. Dow Jones down 62. Nat gas up 2 cents to 2.98. It's under that 3 level. The grain silver has been hit hard. It was under 20, under 21 today. I want to say it hit 20.80, more or less. VIX holding the 1870 mark, and grains have been hit pretty hard with the ag report. The bearish of the bunch was soybeans. The bullish of the bunch was corn, and wheat is so compared to all the grains. But I think the weakest one was soybeans in the report. Hogs were pretty bad in the report. Feeders have good. Beef has good fundamentals, and those are your futures. This market. It's definitely, with these higher interest rates, it's gonna be really hard. They got rid of so House Speaker succession battle heats up. Jordan, Sakalis, and Trump in the mix. Wow, interesting. We are living in some really unprecedented times. It's amazing what we're seeing here. GM secures new $6 billion credit line as UAW strike costs each $200 million. Apple was downgraded today. Apple fixed for overheating 15 bug. Clorox sales hit from cyber attack. And actually, I went to BJ's over the weekend. They didn't have Clorox. They didn't have pineapples. They didn't have bananas. What else didn't they have? They didn't have bagel bites, which my mother-in-law likes. And then I went to Publix, where shopping is a pleasure, and they did have it. The lady did say that the truck came with Clorox that day. So I got to read more about that cyber attack, but it messed up Clorox pretty bad. Private payrolls rose 89,000 in September, far below the expectation, ADP says. So, man, on the work front, I must tell you, I'm pretty astonished how busy. I haven't been able to do a video since the last video, which was 4 days ago. I was relaxing and watching football over the weekend. My daughter had just gotten over COVID, and now I think my wife has COVID. I left the house now. I'm here in the car doing the video. My wife, my kid's playing soccer. She's practicing, and my wife's like, I feel bad. I think I did a test, and I think she's positive, unfortunately. So I'm trying to not get that COVID again. That would be her third time. My daughter got it 3 times. It's going around pretty bad. Some of the girls at school have gotten it. I don't want any part of that. I got it last September, over a year ago. Put me in the hospital for 4 days. And I didn't even go into the hospital for COVID. I went in because my heart rate was a little bit higher, and I had, I guess, high blood pressure. I don't know if it's genetics or not. I was probably eating bad diet and stuff. And I gained a little bit of weight. And yeah, I went in because I was feeling horrible blood pressure was high. And I didn't even go in for COVID, and then they told me I had COVID. And I tried to get up the second day, and I passed out. They kept me there 4 days. So I don't want to even get that. I might be sleeping on the recliner tonight, folks. That's okay. We got the Marlins tonight. Your Texas Rangers won game 1. Did they win game 2 today? Because they were playing at 3. Let's see. I think they played today at 3. Where I'm at is horrible coverage. Let's see here. Oh, wow, they destroyed Tampa Bay, so they're done. And Tampa Bay is a good team. Well, the Orioles won that division, if I'm not mistaken. The Phillies can wrap it up tonight against my Fish, so I'll be watching the Fish. I'm tired. I don't know if I'll make it through the game. I've been nonstop the last 2 days selling cars. I mean, it's been crazy. This is like the first break I get in the last 24 hours, 36 hours. It's been crazy. But hey, man, I'm not complaining. I'm making the month in the first week, so I'm happy about that because I'm sure it's going to dry up in November and December, so I'll take it while I can. And the Brewers play the Diamondbacks today. If Diamondbacks win, they can wrap that up. And the Twins are ahead, too. They can wrap up the Blue Jays as well on the baseball front. Who plays in Thursday Night Football? Thursday Night Football. Who's on Thursday Night Football? Let's see. Bears at Commanders. Ugh. The Commanders played the Eagles well, and the Bears lost to Denver, which they let Denver come back. They were dominating that game. On the betting front, I stink betting, but whatever. That's just more of a entertainment thing, and I just do little cheap bets, dollar parlays for like 10 teams to make. I don't know how much. It's funny. But hey, man, going back to the market, it looks really tough out there. I don't like the tape. Interest rates are high. It seems like, I don't know, the cars are sounding like there's nothing going on in the economy. There's a lot of talk of slowdown. So chime in, whatever industry you're in. What do you see out there, folks? How do you feel about the economy? We get next month. We start the election campaign. I can't believe that this year is almost over, and that next year, well, the campaign trail starts in November, because we get to vote next year, and that's 4 years already of since the last election. That's just insane. I can't believe it. It's time flies. Make sure you enjoy your kids and your family and your pets or your loved ones, because I mean, I tell you, time goes so fast. In regards to the market, the 401k, I'll be honest with you, I don't have one dime invested in the 401k. I'm getting like 5%, I think, on a short-term treasury fund that they have there. I called and the guy's like, no, you shouldn't do that. You have time for your retirement. I'm like, forget that. I got like 10% this year. I'm happy with that. Put it away safe. I transferred and I moved it to safe. No fees, with Fidelity, through work. And I'll just play here and there with the futures through my regular accounts. I really don't have a lot of. I don't have any stocks. I just been trading futures and options. In this account, I think I was up very little on this one. Oil hurt me today, but oil, I think, will bounce back. I'm not scared of that drop. I mean, SPR's at 40-year lows. And in Tasty Trade, I did good. I think I was up like a nickel, $600. So I can't complain on that. But I think this is definitely a market that an environment that you want to have dry powder, have some cash, look for opportunities. I think there's some opportunities. I think there's been some decent pullbacks. I'm not saying that we can't see more pullbacks. And all the commodities have been hit because of the dollar. But I'm pretty much just some precious metals and cash, and just trading in my brokerage account. Let's see if this goes to the bar chart here. Because I'm in a really bad spotty area. Let's see here. Options. And you look at the option activity, there's just not a lot of stuff going on. Tesla was the highest one today, of 14 to 261. There was a lot of green. I mean, it's oops, what happened with this car? What did I do? Apple up after a downgrade, Nvidia up, Amazon, banks. I mean, I don't know what to tell you about banks. AMD, it's the Magnificent Seven or whatever they call them. Google, Microsoft, Meta, it's the same thing. The guys that make up the most of the NASDAQ and the S&P. I did a put credit spread in ExxonMobil, aside from all my oil futures. I did a put credit spread in Xterra Energy, since I pay them my energy bill. But utilities are getting killed because of interest rates. Look at Rivian, up $2 today. Boeing 186, that thing's come down a lot. Google was up nice. VinFast, I think they're Vietnamese EV maker. That thing's gotten destroyed. Devon Energy. All the energy names are down big. But look at this. We go over here. Let's see. Those are set, target on the. This is a top 50. 71,000 options traded. So there's not a lot of liquidity either. Because, I mean, you can make some interest on your money now. It's good for savers. Interest rates are climbing. Some are saying that this is the end of the hiking cycle because the interest rates being up. There's a drag effect. There's a lag, and eventually you'll start the economy will start slowing down because it takes time for the interest rates to take a hold and slow down everything. Dollar Tree 105. I mean, Starbucks 91. I've been going to Starbucks lately, drop off my kid, and I'm so tired. I just pick up a glass of Joe. Let's see here. Yeah, Taiwan. I think I had a position. I closed that today. It was up. Oracle's gotten destroyed. But I mean, you look at the tape. These are the top 100s. There's not a lot of stuff out there that makes sense. That you're like, oh yeah, I really want to own that. And this is, let's see how many options were traded here. These are top 100, 34,000. Top 100. I'm getting hungry. Super microcomputer up 10. Avago up 8. Snowflake 3. So yeah, man, I mean, I don't know. I guess you can have if you're one of these people, I like to be passive and have it on autopilot and compound interest, I guess. Go for it, I guess, if that's your cup of tea. I have my stuff safe. I think, we're going into an election year. We have a lot of stuff going on. We have an energy crisis. We have SPR at lows. We have the dollar strengthening. We have interest rates climbing. We have geopolitical risk. We have an election year. Just a lot of variables. Talk of slowdown. And when I look at the tape, I really don't see that power and strength in the futures in the market. When I'm looking at the market, I really don't. VIX is like 18, 19 today. So it's pretty up there. We'll see what happens. I'm playing it safe right now. I'm 47, so I still got time to retire, but I would look for better opportunities. I know you can't time the market. That's what they say. But you know what? I'd rather be able to sleep at night. I do. If I want to get some exposure, I can get some exposure, which I do. Right now, I think I have a Dow Jones micro and a small cap micro that I bought on this pretty big pullback. I'm down a little bit on those, but it's nothing significant. It's very small. Those are small products. I hope you enjoyed the cheat sheet that I did on one of the last videos. That's pretty helpful. If you guys need it, I don't know. You can probably get it on Tasty Work. I have it there. Anyways, I'll do some YouTube shorts, but that's my take on the market. We could take a look at, it's always nice to look at the big picture. Let's take a look at, the charts here, and then we'll end it with that, just to get like a helicopter view of the indexes. So the SPY, here's the SPY. So a nice little bar here, trying to get back up. It's above the 200-day, which is 416, 424. Do you think that MACD is going to cross back up here? We shall see. I don't think so. I think we're going to test 4,200. That's just my opinion. Qs right there. Similar to the SPYs. Dow Jones, DIA. Well under the 200-day. You can see it there. IWM, the small caps. I think it should be under, well under the 200-day. But we got a nice bar there today. See, oil, USO. It's a good ETF for oil. Probably have a big bar here on the downside here. Yeah, pretty much at the 50-day. Cut through it, kind of right at it. Need a healthy pullback. We knew that was coming. UUP, probably the dollar ETF, probably still looks bonker on the chart. Look at that. Pretty bonkers on the chart. The bond ETF, TLT. Let's take a look at that. I probably had a little candle today. Back up, little candle right there, you can see. But it looks like it can go much lower. Gold, GLD. Gold has been decimated. Well under the averages. And silver has been beat up too. Yep, look at silver there. So that's the big picture, the charts, the futures, my take on the market. Be safe. Like the channel. Like the video, please. That helps out the channel. Subscribe if you like this kind of content. And chime in. How's it going for you in the market, or what you see out there? How's your industry? Always good to have some dialogue. Take care. I'll catch you on the flip side. Have a good night.